Morning from a very windy Tenerife. Now I'm staying in the Arena del Mar, right at the very bottom of the island, which means that every ride that I do, you have to climb out this massive hill. Hey look, first time on the island, you learn. Definitely gonna look at different places to stay next time. So I arrived late on Sunday, managed to jump on the bike and take the BMC for a quick spin. And then yesterday I went out for a ride up to Villa 4. Now, again, in my naivety, I thought I could go up that way, turn left and then drop down. Hadn't realised I was going to go all the way up to Teidie. Wow, I say Teidie. I went most of the way, I just didn't turn right and go up to where the big hotel is, where Ineos is staying right now. And today I'm heading up towards Gumar and then up Arafa, which is supposed to be pretty hilly. It's about 6-7% average and 20 miles right to the top. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. But that's the whole point of this trip, is to go hilly. It's all about training for the Inferno race in June. Right, let's stop mucking around. Let's go on with this. It is proper hot today. It's about 27 degrees. This coastal road is pretty epic. That's me heading out of Gumar now and heading up towards Faro. It's 20 miles, pretty much with a 6% gradient all the way to the top. I decided not to stop off for a coffee break and went to a petrol station for water and an energy bar and just kept on because it's a big day out today. That's where I'm headed to. Just thinking, this is perfect training territory for the Inferno Swiss in June, and having a 2-week block here of climbing these mountainous hills just is getting me to think about the setup on the BMC, different wheel sets, all these things. I ride Zip 404s everywhere, and I guess what I'm trying to say is that within reason, you don't have to go mega silly or money when it comes to wheel sets. And if you ride a pretty decent setup, you should be alright. But I'm thinking about the Inferno and saying to myself, should I go a little bit lighter on the wheel set? With 5,500 meters of climbing each day, it's just nagging me in the back of the head. I think when I get back to Devon, we'll go and have a chat to the guys at Cycle Scuderia and see what they recommend. Let's quickly talk about motorbikes, because motorbikes love this place. And quite rightly so. The road's great, you know, it's fun going around these corners, but be very careful when you're riding your bike around here, because just like cyclists, motorcyclists love to push it too far, and if they come around the corner, which I've seen a couple of times, on the wrong side of the road, motorcyclist versus bike, the bike is always going to come off worse. So just be careful if you come out here, and be wary of motorcyclists. So many people out paragliding. It's quite cool to see. Got about 30 miles to go, and the gradient's roughly about 6%, and it eases off occasionally. Blimey, it's a bit hot. What I've been doing is climbing out the saddle when it gets above 10 and sitting in around about 5 and 6. That way I'm just using all the muscles and not killing myself on my backside, which if you sit down on it, or I find if I sit on it all the way up climbs like this, I get a little bit rubbed. And it doesn't matter what I wear, it always seems to happen. just dawned on me that I haven't seen one cyclist either going down or up today. Garmin tells me I've got about 5 miles to go. Look at that salt. I think I need to talk about dehydration. I've talked about this in one of my main videos, but it's really good to go through it again. That dehydration can actually give the same symptoms as bonking. Sometimes you're dehydrated, it will mess your guts up. People always think it's down to gels. It might not be. Almost at the top. I think this is the top. Top tip for anybody who does this climb, there's a cafe stop roughly about 4-5 miles on the left hand side when you first start the climb, and then after that there is nothing until you get to the top. Trust me, you want to make sure that your water bottles are full as you start that climb. Couple of climbs to get out of the valley here, and then it's pretty much all downhill all the way home. I don't mind telling you, I'm kind of looking forward to that. I have literally, well, what feels like been climbing from the minute I left the hotel today. What goes up must come down. The Garmin's telling me that I've done 101 miles. Today has been tough in a good way, but blimey, you need to respect this island. If you go out there and think you're going to smash up and down hills every day, it's going to kick your ass. If you don't fuel and hydrate well, it's going to kick your ass. Let's talk about all that sweat on my jersey. Well, actually, do you know what I'm thinking? I'm not going to do that. What I'll do is I'll put at the end of the video, somewhere here on the right or on the left, the video all about could you be bonking or are you just dehydrated. Look, if you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, and I'll be back in a couple of weeks.